Hi Leo, welcome to Free Your Spirit Healing. This is going to be messages for you for your highest good for the month of November 2024. Coming in for you. Highest good November. Please like the video to help other Leos to join our tribe. I appreciate you joining. And subscribe if you haven't already. Whoop. Gosh. A lot of readings are getting the devil in at the moment. Either Leos are dealing with a Capricorn, or well, Leo, I feel this can be read two ways so far. For some of you, you are like turning your back on a corporate job, and or you've said no to an offer, and maybe because you said no, you get another offer. For others of you, I feel you may be ignoring something that, some kind of habit that's not serving you, is not helpful to your lifestyle. Something like some kind of quick fix thing that you habitually do. It could be like smoking, drinking coffee, sugar, you know, the usual culprits, or you know, drugs, whatever it is that tickles your fancy or that keeps you going. I have a friend that would have an energy drink first thing in the morning, and had done it for years, and he finally came to the conclusion that it was actually really destroying his health, and stopped doing it. But it was a habit that he'd had for years and years and years. So sometimes it does take like something that, a point that you get to where you suddenly click and go, maybe I should stop doing that. But old habits die hard, and you may have an initial like inspirational spurt, good start with it, but it may be challenging to completely ignore or let go, and to have that kind of the level of incentive, faith in yourself, self-love, that level to let go or to move on, maybe challenging. Let's try this again. It must be a very specific card that wants to come out. So this much shuffling. Oh, okay, she says. Ooh. Well, whether it's a habit you're leaving behind or a job you're leaving behind because of it not being not paying you enough, is that either way I feel like November is you really sinking into your self-worth, or looking at your self-worth and looking at what your value structure is, how you value yourself, how that shows up, how other people value you, how that's reflected in their behavior, and how it reflects in your behavior. How do you handle it? Do you handle it from a place of vulnerability, in a hurt way, or vulnerability in a empowered way. I feel like you do know your value. And there are many aspects about yourself and your personality that are strong and that you cherish, and that you know you are cherished and valued for. But there are aspects you're not so sure of, or that you there may be something that you cover or gloss over. That's right, everyone does that. I do that. I'm sure there's things that I hide that I'm not even aware of. The be human, we're doing the human thing. It may be that you hide your feelings. That's maybe something you're covering up, or there are times when you shut down. That's what I'm getting from that. And there may be an elder, a feminine elder, who you open up to, or who gives you advice, and although I feel like in that dynamic, sometimes you feel you feel less than, and it might bring out your insecurities, or you may feel misunderstood or misinterpreted by this person. They may make you feel like there are things that you don't know, or things that are hidden from you, or aspects that are hidden from you. Yeah, I feel like you have your own incredible intuition, and I feel like your intuition has led you to say no to something, or to turn your back on something, for good reason. And I feel like it's because you know you're worth more, or you are working on something that's already surpassed what was being offered to you. So I feel like you're doing something on your own terms, regardless of whatever else has influenced you, or whatever else advice has been given to you. I feel like you're working on what you know you're good at, and doing what you know you can do. And that's where your strength lies, and you're putting your strength into that. And that is directly connected to your heart and your feelings, your emotions. Your feelings around your purpose, or your emotions around your purpose, and what you bring, what you offer, what you do that brings you joy, rather than what you do to try and make money. It's that old adagio that when you do what you do and it's your purpose and you love it, then eventually it does pay off and it does make you money, because you're aligned with yourself. And I feel like you've concluded that that's your intuitional kick that pushes you forwards into doing what you do. And I feel like in November you have such a strong determination to make things work, to make it work for yourself, regardless of what comes and goes or what offers are on the table. I feel like you are you're listening to your own intuition, and you're creating your own wealth. And you may also have people who are on the same team and the same page as you, and they're also assisting you in this. And everything is gonna be fine, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So it's also connected to the Devil and the High Priestess. So I feel like that's to do with the balance of how do I put it? The corporate world, like the government, taxes, all the things that are kind of caught, that we humans tend to get caught in that grind. We are obligated to be part of the system. But I feel also that you are in the process of figuring out how to be part of the system, but also to be connected to yourself and your higher purpose and calling, which on some level has got nothing to do with the system. It's more about your creative expression and your own experience. And I feel like favor and luck is on your side. So I feel like there's something that's going to come out of November that pushes you forwards on your path, where you're like trailblazing, and it makes you money. And like at the beginning of the month, it's looking a bit raw, but by the end of the month, I feel like it really, things go in your favor and things are looking favorable and balanced and evened out from the work that you've put in, bringing you a lot of satisfaction, more communication. Good, I feel like your communication skills free up. There may be some, like, I don't know, delays or blocks at the beginning of November, but by the end, things have been lifted and freed. And you also may have some kind of payout or benefactor. There's someone's going to give you some money. You're going to get a big fat check, or you're able to help someone else out. It could be that as well. You may be able to delegate some funds somehow. But that's looking good. So things are going to even out by the end of November for you, Leo. So your White Light Oracle card is Alpha of Alcyone. Alcyone or Alcyone. And I feel we're like those A's. It feels like it's a new beginning, a commencement of another level of connection with yourself when it comes to your divinity, like your connection with your own divinity and your own psychic intuition leading you, and feeling blessed with your purpose and your place in life and where you're headed, where you see yourself headed. I feel like you're moving more into a visionary stage in November. You may be stargazing or sunset gazing, and taking inspiration or taking inspired action from that. I feel like you've got a strong connection with the cosmos and taking in intuitive hits to heart and alchemizing them. Wow, that's beautiful, Leo. Number 2 might be significant, so some kind of union. Number 4, which is stability, or celebration, or up leveling. I feel like you're up leveling again. That's awesome. And connecting to the cosmos. And 2 and 4, 6. So you're over halfway there on whatever it is you're working on. You're over halfway there, hun. Wow. You also may be hearing things. Your clairaudience may be kicking in. You may be hearing messages or receiving messages through sound, through music, songs on the radio, maybe connecting you with someone who you are close to. Wow, what a beautiful read. Happy November, Leo. Mwah.